Today, I'm sharing a video in which I have caught inadvertently, not one, but two paranormal experiences in the same video within just a few minutes of one another. Join me as I share my chilling true paranormal experiences. I'll never forget the first time I saw a ghost. Have you ever seen Bigfoot? I've had some strange encounters, and I've seen some things that I can't explain. But one thing is for sure, the paranormal is real. Good versus evil. Are we alone in the universe? Every story is true. Follow me elsewhere on my other channels and across my social media. I had a candle going and something really, really bizarre happened, and I'm lucky I caught it on video. It's quite remarkable. I go through and I replay the auditory occurrence first. In my video, as I'm speaking, you can hear the sharp exhale of someone's breath, like, and the very creepy thing about that, I only heard it when I went back into the video to edit it, to share it. Number two, that it sounds pretty much just like me, and I swear on everything that is holy, I swear on my life, that was not me. And I'm doing it now so that when you play that part of the video, you can hear it and you can be like, oh my God, that does sound like Nefer. It's not me. I assure you, 100% not me. I was completely home alone. So now it has me really worried because a few months ago, I want to say it was probably like September, because that's the month my daughter was born. I was sitting on my couch. We've got a half wall there that's kind of like a banister. She would kind of lean over the wall a little bit and be like, hey, Mom, to get my attention. So that's something I've heard countless times over the years, right? So I'm sitting there watching the show on TV, and all of a sudden I hear, hey, Mom, clear as a bell. And it even fooled me. I'm sitting there on the couch going, oh, yeah, that's my daughter. I go, yeah. And then I don't hear anything else. Say hi. Oh, hi. This is Blue Star. So to this day, I don't know who or what went, hey, Mom, just like my daughter. Fast forward to December 28th, 2024 for the rest of this. And right after I journaled, I was responding to some comments on my True Tales of Paranormal channel. And one of them, Darlene Carter, thank you so much, Darlene, for your comment, because I responded to your comment, and then in the response, Archangel Michael came through. He gave me a channeled message for you and for everyone else who's been afraid with all the strange paranormal stuff we have going on in our skies right now. The flame started to go nuts. It was a votive candle. Votive candles are only about 1.5 inches high, about 1 inch in diameter, and they typically burn on average with a 3/4 inch flame. This flame was shooting up to 3-4 inches, and it was just doing this. It was just dancing all over the place. Flames will do that when there's a powerful entity present. And I thought this will be a good video for my sister channel, Magical Musings, which I will link to below. And that's where I share all my tarot and all my spiritual stuff and witchy stuff. But anyway, I'm filming it, right? And then I just said, okay, I'm going to get it ready to upload to my other channel, to Magical Musings. And so I'm going through the editing process. All of a sudden I hear, and I'm like, what was that? I run it back and it's there again. So I ran it back like 3, 4, 5 times listening to this. And around the third time I thought, that sounds like me, but you can hear me speaking at the time. Then as I continue with editing the video, I took some still shots of the flame. Coincidence or not, Archangel Michael is the archangel of the element of fire. So here he is manipulating his element and showing up in one of my still shots of the candle flame. And he's there, he's got his back arched, and you can see one of his wings extended behind him. You can't see the other wing. And I'm looking at this picture, and I'm looking at it, and I'm looking at it, and I'm like, How did I even catch that still frame? Because, the candle was going so fast, I was just going click, click, click with my side button, volume button on my phone to take a few still frames. And I took like maybe, I don't know, between 6 and 10, because sometimes with a flame, they come out blurry and you look for a good clear one to share. And there he was. And I'm just like, I couldn't get over it. And that day that I did the filming, that I journaled early in the day. I usually journal at night, but I journaled at around 2 in the afternoon, which is when all this weirdness unfolded. Because that morning, my husband, I had to rush him to the ER. He woke up, he was feeling kind of weird, and then he started having trouble breathing. And he had massive mid-back pain. And so we feared a heart attack. Thankfully, he was okay. It ended up being a case of arrhythmia, but it was extremely scary. It was also his father's birthday that day, and I had to call my father-in-law the morning of his birthday and tell him, please pray because your son is in the ER. Can you imagine hearing that on your birthday? Yeah, so that happened. That was all preamble to the weirdness I then caught in my video. And so I don't know who or what the breath exhale is, but I am genuinely worried now I might have a mimic in my house because my husband has said to me a couple of times, yeah, what is it? He's in another room and he says this and I'm just like, I'm looking around. I didn't say anything. And this has happened like twice. And again, it's been recent. Now with him, I think, I want to say it was like right before Halloween and then right around Thanksgiving. So he's had 2 instances where he swears he's heard my voice call him, but it wasn't me. But I was at home. So again, if I have a mimic in my house, I have no idea. I am a spiritual practitioner. I'm going to go through and I'm going to cleanse the heck out of my house, literally. I'm going to be showing you the candle. I will be showing you a still screenshot of how Archangel Michael appears in the candle. I'm also showing you still photographs of Darlene's comment, my response, and right below that is Michael's message. Those are still shots. Feel free to pause those. Take your time to read them, especially the message from Michael, because it's very timely. And it's for anyone who's worried or scared about anything in their life right now, whether it's family problems, whether it's, those crazy orbs in the skies and thinking, it could be the second coming or an alien invasion, all sorts of crazy theories going on. I shouldn't say crazy because I actually happen to think it's the age-old battle between good and evil is what I think we're seeing in the skies. Here we go. Without further ado, today's twofer, True Tale of the Paranormal. Called Harmony. It's got a real beautiful scent that I really love. It is Saturday, December 28th. Had to take my husband to the ER this morning. He was having chest pains. He couldn't breathe. It was really scary. Saturday, December 28th. Had to take my husband to the ER this morning. He was having chest pains. He couldn't breathe. It was really scary for 3 hours. And just now, in response to a subscriber's comment on my YouTube channel, True Tales of the Paranormal, I was responding to her, and all of a sudden Michael came in, delivered a message. You've just seen the tail end of what Michael did with this candle. It was just a normal flame. It was like 3 1/4 inches tall, and then it suddenly went nuts when he began communicating with me telepathically so I could type up this message for my subscriber and for everyone else who's afraid of what's going on in the skies above our planet right now. Here's the message from Michael. Take your time and pause to read it if you like. Shout out again to my subscriber, Darlene, who commented, and her comment sparked this message from Michael, which is not just for her. Remember, it's for everyone. Here is a still frame of the candle, and look at that. If that is not the profile of an angel and his wing, I don't know what is. There is Archangel Michael. I've had a really, really horrible day. I thought I was going to lose my husband this morning. And the fact that I can't talk, the fact that Michael came through right now. That message is for everyone who is feeling fear, everyone who's worried, and not just about these crazy orbs and UFOs and all this weird shit going on, but anything that's going on in your life that is causing you to fear, that is causing you to worry. That message is for you. I'm shaking all over. I wanted to get video evidence of this flame going nutso. And again, if you're fearful of what's going on in the skies and you're watching all these videos on YouTube and getting more and more scared, please don't, because these entities, I really don't think they have any interest in us. They don't see us as a threat. They're so much bigger than us. They're going at each other. It's a war. And it's the age-old battle between good and evil. And if you look back on my other videos, or if you Google the Nuremberg, what was it called? The Nuremberg, was it called the panel or the parchment, or Nuremberg battle in the skies? I mean, that's a woodcut from like the 1500s. And there's images of UFOs in paintings of religious figures that date to early medieval times as well. And why would people be painting that stuff if they didn't actually see it with their naked eyes? They had no concept of flying vehicles. Oh my God. Oh my God, my lamp just flickered when I said that. They had no concept of flying vehicles, and my lamp, it went out for a split second and then back on. I don't know if you can see the light, the change in the lighting. I'll have to run the video back and see if it's visible, and if it is, I'll point it out and replay it right here. Yes, you can see the difference when that bulb dimmed. How weird. So thank you all, and y'all stay safe out there. And remember, if you're afraid, just imagine God's white light all around you. Call on him, call on Jesus, call on whomever you believe in for your higher power, and ask for that protection. I thank you all. This is Nefer Kefri, your hostess with the Ghostess, and you've been watching True Tales of the Paranormal.